So an unshakable mindset for prospecting, it sounds nice, but how can our viewer really enjoy it?
It's a really good question. So to enjoy prospecting, you have to essentially transcend survival consciousness.
Okay.
And survival consciousness is the root cause of your lack of enjoyment. So if you're not enjoying prospecting, it's because prospecting, lead gen, lead follow-up, networking, getting referrals, all the different things that we can do to create business. If you're not enjoying it, somewhere in there is greed, grudge, hatred, victim, illogical rules, humble, traitor, pride, resistance, and lazy.
Yeah.
And you can't out-affirm it. You can't create a dream board that's spectacular enough
I tried.
to overcome your physiology and your psychology. You actually have to understand what your physiology and your psychology is, and then you have to work to essentially transcend survival consciousness and ascend into thriving, enlightened consciousness. And people get wacky about the word enlightened. Enlightened, will you please look it up in the dictionary? Enlightened means modern, rational, well-informed outlook or thinking. So you want to get to a place where you are rational enough to realize, and it takes tremendous rational thinking to get here. You have to get so rational that you realize all is well. All is well in the world. Because the moment you feel like all is well, like you'll go do interesting, confronting, things that were not your normal. Like you'll be willing to experiment with it. And calling your past clients, that's an experiment. Doing expireds, that's an experiment. Doing for sale by owners, that's an experiment. Holding an open house in a new way, that's an experiment. Maybe implementing something that my brother teaches you, that's an experiment. Implementing an idea that my father has been teaching for 50 years, that's an experiment for you. So like if you're doing something that like John Sheplack is saying, hey, I would like you to implement this in regards to your team, that's an experiment. It might work. We don't know if it'll work for you. It kind of works for most people. We don't know if it's going to work for you. So you actually have to transcend survival consciousness and ascend into thriving enlightened consciousness. And to do that, you use the 4 pillars of the rapid alignment process that I share in my report. You get it right here.
Yeah,
right. Shameless pitch.
What you were talking about, like you just get to like a trust all is well state, and it's like cool, like sounds nice, but how do I do that? Because it's not that easy, and the chaos of the world. Except that you have a system for how you get into that place.
I have a system, not only that I have tested on more than 10,000 people, but I have a system that has been validated by the academic and scientific community who focus on social sciences.